Xnete. I couldn't trade on my bigger account today because I ran out of trades for the 5 days. Still under the PDT rule, right? If you have a if you're under the PDT rule, you can only trade 3 trades for the week. Anyways, so this morning I traded on the smaller account, and I still didn't do good. Down $429.69, negative 25% of the account. So let's see, just looking through the trades. So I'll show you where I got in today. Alright, so today I probably got in early this morning around this, let's see, $11.94. So I probably got it around here sometime. 94. I got it in 11.94 is when I started fucking with this. I saw a pennant flag on the upside. So let's try here. This one day. I think this is where I got in, right around here at 10:30. Yeah, this is when I got in. Okay, so I'll show you why I got in this fucker. Oh, that's too many days. 2 days. Okay, so here, I thought this bitch was gonna keep moving, but anyways. The reason why I got in the position today, because I seen this shit move like this, right? Yeah, see, it goes, this is the pennant flag. You got the pole, right? And then you got the flag, right? And it cranks up. So that's why I got in. So I thought it was going to keep doing the same type of run-up it was doing yesterday, right? Wrong. So right in here, I saw this spike right here. And it spiked up. It spiked up and perked up from this level. I started to get in. Like I said, I got in at 9.94. Pretty much at the fucking top. 30. What was it here? No, it was down here. And then I kept trying to average in. And it cracked below this shit, and it just I got squeezed. But I'm going in too big too. Meaning my position size. I only had 136 fucking shares when I initially bought in, but I kept adding. And by the time I got done anyways, I was already up like almost 500 some shares. And I wasn't even in the green. I was still in the fucking red. So I really need to focus on just putting in smaller positions, at least till I can start being more profitable, because this fucker's just eating away at my account. So yeah, no more of that. No more adding. No more putting in bigger positions. I just really want to just start just putting in small positions, man. At least till I start to see some green in my thesis, in my game, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But as far as now, I've been on a losing streak. Oh, so let's go. That was today's trades, right? So didn't do so hot today. Lost $400. Yesterday's trade, I was down $1,000. So in reality, I'm down like $1,500 just on this stock within the last couple of days. And it's not a lot, but still, it's enough to where it's a problem. All right. Let's see. This is the second. All right. So yesterday's problem, I'll show you what the problem was yesterday. Thank God. And yesterday was actually a good thing because I actually cut my loss. And I cut it, I don't remember exactly where, but let's just know that I was down here at 8. I had a position in at 883, I think. My average price was 883. And I was negative. Pre-market like a motherfucker, and it shot down, which was awesome. And this time I was holding from the day before, right? The day before, let me bring it up for you. So the day before, this is first. So here, I already had a position in, like I said, 883, and this fucking cranked up on me. And I was able to break even, right? Or no, actually, I could have made a little bit of profit because it went down to 868, right? And I held, and it fucking totally went against me. Oh, look at that. I was down almost $1 a share. I was down $1 a share. I was down like $1,000. Then pre-market, it crashed on me, and then it came right back down to 864, where I could have took some profits, and then I didn't. I held again, and it fucking ripped. It ripped right here in the morning. And I didn't take profit. I mean, I didn't cut my losses quick. That was my fault. So I was down like $1,000. I cut my shit in the 70s, 970s, I think it was. So right around here, right before it broke out, when it was doing the sideways action right here, is when I got out. Right around here, around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Thank God I did, because as you can see, it would have been a way. And I had like 1,700 shares. I added on to my position here too, somewhere around here. So I went from 1,000 shares to 1,700. So I was already down $1,000 right here when it was going sideways. And thank God I got out, man. And big shout out to Timothy Sykes. And let me show you his video real quick. The videos that I was watching, the video lessons, his DVDs. Because if it wasn't for his fucking DVDs, I would have got, as you can see right here, I would have got squeezed, and I would have been down like almost, $4 or $5 grand, So, and the only reason why I didn't hold was all because of this video alone, and I'm gonna show it to you. This is his video. This is DVDs right here that I'm watching. But I'm gonna go to the DVD in the section that really got me thinking. Hey, look, I really need to change my my strategy here, and the reason why the strategy wasn't working, and what I recognized from the video lessons. It's funny is because when I'm doing these trades, even though I have this up, I got this motherfucker running. This bitch is playing in the background. You know what I mean? As I'm trading. And so yeah, hold on. Let me show you this video. This DVD that actually saved me. So it's the penny stocking framework, right? And it was, I think, let's just go here. Yeah, let's go to 5. It's this guy. It wasn't even actually Timothy Sykes. It was this guy.
All right, so base breakouts is a...
This guy right here. I was listening to him, and he was really good because he shows some of this shit. I was just showing you, like the pennant flag and the flags and stuff. And let me just show you real quick.
430 to 408, and a quick spike.
That's Timothy right there. That's the teacher. Big shout out to Timothy Sachs for his DVDs and all the hard work he does for his video lessons. It's fucking money.
Often when these do reverse, you will catch a move that's very powerful because they can double in a week, 2 week span. And often people are like, how can a stock just double like that for no reason? Well, you got to remember, a lot of these stocks, if it falls from $40 to $2, it might double in a week, but it's still really only, it's still down from $40 to now $4, so it can run huge. So this is a stock that we traded, GKK. So you can see GKK, at one time was a $5, $6, $7 stock. I don't even know what they do. But tank. So from June, July, August, for a long, long time, this on telechart, what tends to happen is it's just tightening up. And what we call this is like a coil. And so once it's sitting there coiling for a week in a real tight range, that break of that base, this is more of a day trade type of setup because the base is not that long. But when it comes out of even that base, you can trigger a day trade. And, typically you can get at least a run to the next level of resistance, so, 5 to 10%, which is fine for a day trade. Base breakouts. Resistance, so, 5 to 10%, which is fine for a day trade. Base breakouts.
This is it right here. Pay attention. This shit saved me.
Mm-hmm. So
the question is, how do you set up scans to find these setups?
So what you can do, and it depends on how good you are at coding it, or I just manually do it as I'm going through stocks. I'll be like, hey, this stock at one point could run. So I'll just keep like a note of it. You could scan and write a scan on telechart if you want to, if you're good with coding, is just right stocks that have fallen 50, 60% in the last 90 days. Tight consolidation for, I like at least 5 days of consolidation. The longer the consolidation, the more powerful it can be. But I find that 5 days is usually enough to at least get a good day trade out of it. If you can get 5 months, then obviously it's something that's a lot more powerful. But, 5 days is probably about the minimum that you want to be looking at to see if the consolidation is going to move.
Okay, so the next type of breakout is a flag breakout. And there's this website called patterns.com, and it's by a guy named, Thomas Bulkowski or something. And he did a bunch of research and recorded the probabilities of stocks and how well they do. And the thing that he found was that high type flags are the number one go-to play, and they're the highest probability of working out. So these trades typically are something that I would go in bigger position on, because once you find a good pattern, they usually work and they're usually really powerful. So a high type, there's two types. There's a high type flag, and that's basically a huge momentum stock that's had a big run up and then it consolidates in a flag pattern. So basically like a sideways triangle. And so this is an example of that. This is TVIX, and you see it had a huge move, but then it wasn't done, but it wanted to consolidate. So the consolidation is what you're looking for, and it's forming this wedge. And so the thing that we do is you buy it when the top of the flag breaks out. When you're really good like him, he can usually get into these. He knows before it gets up here, he can get us in earlier. But when you're new, what I do is just buy the top. So I know that it's ready. So when this one finally did break the top of the range, it went on another run. And they're really powerful.
Alright, so let's stop the video right there. Let's go to the chart. Now, what the fuck do you see right here? The fuck do you see right here? Same exact type of pattern, It had to break out. And it came back down, and it didn't really do a flag pattern at this point, but it had to break out. So this is not what I'm talking about. So anyways, we had a breakout, and with the volume. So this is, you want to get in this regardless of what the fucking pattern is. Plus, it's